Alright guys, what's going on? We are still here in the United Kingdom, or Great Britain, whatever you want to call it. We are on our second race, and we are going to try to finish in a better spot this time, because last time we finished in 4th place. We just missed the podium. So yeah, let's just hope we can get a good start, and see what happens. I apologize, my nose is a little stuffy, so if I don't sound the greatest, I apologize about that. I just got a stuffy nose like just now. Alright, so let's go to the track. Alright, so race 2 is about to begin. 10 laps. And then we are all done with this track for the whole series. Sorry about that, guys. My nose is terrible. I'm gonna try to keep my mic like away from my mouth, because like when I laugh. Alright. Here we go. Oh, okay, we're out front. Oh shoot. Okay, we gotta take the inside. And we got the whole shot. I'm pretty sure. I should say in the... You know what, I'm just gonna say that we got the whole shot. Usually it's supposed to say whole shot Nicholson. Or it just says, you know, whoever got the whole shot. Wow, this is kind of a fast lap so far. Alright, so we're gonna stick to the inside. We're in first place right now. This is crazy good right now. That was a fantastic start. Couldn't ask for a better one. Oh, I didn't clear it. So I'm gonna try to slow down that. Oh, split time. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna try to slow down on that jump over there, so we can just kind of double it, which means we're not gonna like try to gap the whole thing. We're just gonna try to get like the middle, just land on like the middle landing. I guess it's the best way to put it. I think I almost has the same last name as me, Nichols, or I don't know what his name was. Ah, shoot. Alright, but we're still in first, man. This is really good. But he's only 1 second behind us. So we're gonna have to try to like speed up and try to keep him away. This is awesome though. Like, you know, good start, like good race. Like that's kind of like how you win a motocross race. Is you got to get that start. Not for all people. There are a lot of people that can just, you know, start from last place and, you know, just make their way up. I've done that before in this game. But there certainly are people that can do it in real life. Oh shoot! See, he's not even a second away from us. Just under a second. Stick to this inside, and we'll do a whip. I wish there was a way to like look behind us. I'm sure on the consoles there are, but on the PC, since you know, the PC version wasn't really made for an Xbox controller. The cameras are all kind of screwed up. Like, I can use the D-pad to look, you know, right and left, but I can't press down on the D-pad and look back. I don't know why. On the keyboard, I know that there's somewhere a key that does let you that does give you the ability to look back. Which would be very, very handy, actually, because a lot of the times when, you know, like he's 3 seconds behind us now, so I'd really like to be able to see him, like how far he is behind us, kind of thing. Like, I know he's 3 seconds, but I want to know what 3 seconds looks like. Do a whip. So this is good. We got a solid lead right now. 3 seconds is a... Yep, still just over 3 seconds. 3 seconds is a huge lead, and you know, a lot of people would love to have like 3 second lead. But this is kind of like what it's about. Is, you know, I got that whole shot. Whole shot meaning you're the first one out of the gate, really, like you're first one around the turn. Assuming I did get the whole shot, like I hope I did. I couldn't see the whole track, but as far as I know, I was the first one over. Usually it tells you down the bottom left corner, but it didn't this time, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was a glitch in the game or if like, oh shoot. When you whip in this game, you kind of do like a nosedive, and there's no way to like prevent like getting out of that nosedive. Like the only way to whip is like to guarantee that you're gonna like land on the landing the right way. So if I whip right here, it didn't really look as silly because I landed on the landing. But if I whipped right here, I just kind of did like a nosedive. Or if I whipped right here, okay, that looked okay. Okay, but my point is, no matter what, when you do a whip, you kind of do like a nosedive, which is, I guess, is realistic. I've never whipped before on a dirt bike. I have ridden a dirt bike. I've never whipped. But ah shoot. Okay. This is the tricky part where I like just totally wiped out last time. Like, if you didn't watch the last video now, I almost had third place. I was in fourth, and I almost had third place. And on that section back there, I'll point it out next time when we go around, I just totally lost control of the bike, and everything like flip-flopped, and I just landed right on my back. Just landed right on my butt. Which sucks, and that's a part of motocross. It's just, you know, motocross, you'll always crash. You'll crash. You'll lose your lead. You know, people will just pass you, and you know that's just it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's almost like Mario Kart, like where like anything can happen. I know Mario Kart is a totally different, you know, racing game. It's one of my favorite racing games, actually. To be honest, like I like realistic games, like, you know, like this motocross simulator I'm playing right now, as an MXGP. And, you know, but Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS is by far one of my favorite racing games of all time. And I'm really excited for Mario Kart 8, but I just know for sure that Mario Kart 7 will still be the best, or one of the best. Like, even if Mario Kart 8 is better than Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 7 will still be up there for me. I shouldn't be talking about Mario Kart, really, in an MXGP video. I would really, really love to see where we're at right now. Okay, well, we're through oh, and Hurlings is in second. Hurlings is he's kind of the guy. Like, I've done like a 250 championship before, like on a hard difficulty. This is my first one on a realistic difficulty. But when I was doing my first championship on the 250s, Hurlings he was always like not necessarily always first in races, but he was definitely like in the top leaderboard. Like, I was number 1, he was always number 2. And like it didn't really matter if he finished in like 5th or like 8th place. Like, he still kept his number 2 position, because like at the beginning of the series he was just dominating. Like, he was just winning like almost. Oh no! And I crash. Oh, and Hurlings took the lead. That's okay, we'll get him on this inside. Ah, shoot, I cut the track. Apologize about that. I cut the track. I shouldn't be doing that. Come on, Hurlings. Okay, taking me inside. Whip. Just landed that. I'm gonna take this inside. And up over we go. Where's the time marker to tell you? I think it's just up here. Ah, land it. Ah, I didn't land it. And just okay, there it is. So split time. Oh, he's only 2 seconds behind me. Can't really afford crashing it, because I find like just for Hurlings isn't even in second anymore. He's in 4th. So who's in second? I didn't notice. Unless he crashed. Did he crash? I don't think so. Oh man, the socks I'm wearing are like really itching my ankles. They're not wool socks, but they're not the greatest. Okay, so who's in second? Ansty? Is how you pronounce that? Ansty? Sure. Anyway, he's 2 seconds. I find that like when you crash, you lose at least 2 seconds. So like if I crashed right now, he would have like a high chance of passing me. Because whenever I crash, like in a game, I always seem to lose 2 seconds on like my lead. Or if I'm like 2 seconds ahead, I always lose my lead. So like, I don't know if they plan that or if it's just like the way, like the places I crash, it just takes a while to get back on your line. But that's one thing I like about this game that like I find that's not in like other games is when you crash. Well, first of all, when you crash, you're placed back on the track like pretty much instantly, like pretty much, and it places like if I crash right now, like right here, I'd probably like, okay, well that was a bad spot. Like if I crashed like right here per se, I'd probably respawn right on this turn, like right here, because when you crash, it kind of places you like ahead of where you did crash, just to give you like more of a chance, I guess, which I like. But you know, when you're playing online, like you're not gonna want your opponents to be able to do that, to kind of pick off where like almost like crashing almost doesn't mean anything. Yes, you lose a couple seconds when you crash, but when it comes to like, you know, your flow or like how like your top speed or like what your section was, it doesn't take long to kind of like catch up to like what you were before, if that makes sense. And I apologize if I'm like trying to review this game. I'm not like a reviewer. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm not like a video game critic or anything like that. But you know, it's just a fan's opinion. I waited for this game for a long time, and I was very excited for this game to come out. And this game is pretty much everything I wanted. I can't think of like everything that's wrong about it now, but I'm sure like when, oh shoot, I lost a second. See, that's the thing, like, you'll be racing and like, it doesn't matter like if you're racing like perfectly smooth right now, they could be racing perfectly smooth behind you. Oh shoot, went off the track a little bit, I wasn't even paying attention. When you're paying attention, like you're focusing, you're riding like a perfect lap, like chances are that like the AI, they're fairly smart in that they'll pretty much be riding like a perfect lap too. When AI, like the AI that's in like, you know, second or third place, like they barely ever make mistakes. And the AI that's in first place, I should say, because, you know, I'm not always in first place. Like AI in first place won't always make mistakes. It's very rare for them to. Man, everybody's kind of like grouped up like behind us. Ah, perfect. Sometimes when you hit hard enough onto the track, like if you like hit a jump and like when you land, if you land like hard enough and you're holding down the throttle, your rider will actually kind of like lose control of the throttle, and he won't actually like kind of like twist the throttle right away. It's kind of strange. I'll try to example it. So on this jump, I'm gonna hold down the throttle in the air. Okay. I'm gonna hold down the throttle right before I land, so like this. And notice how like when I land it, I still accelerate it. Well, if I land it hard enough like this, which I just did, I held down the throttle, he didn't accelerate once he landed because he hit too hard. If that makes sense. I'm trying to explain things the best I can while I'm racing. I'm not going off anything I wrote down. I'm just kind of like saying things from the top of my head kind of thing. Or just straight from my head, I should say. This game feels so professional. Like in previous motocross games, like, you know, you always played and like it felt like, you know, a legitimate motocross game. Like it felt like that you were riding on like a private track with your friends and stuff like that kind of thing. Like tracks never always really seemed to be like that professional, unless if it was like Supercross or something like that. You know, national tracks, like there's like barely ever a crowd. There's like you would see like cameras set up or anything like that. Like you would see like tractors and trailers sometimes. But it almost looked like that you're out in the middle of nowhere. Here it actually looks like a real life TV motocross event. And I'm pretty sure that's what they were aiming for. They were aiming for like try to make it more like the sport itself and not just about dirt bikes kind of thing. And which I really like, because like definitely like the flags, the TV crew, the crowd, the endorsements for a big one, you know, it all feels like you're really part of like the MXGP league or the FIM, whatever, whichever one. I'm not sure exactly how it works in Europe. It's not all in Europe either. MXGP, I think there's a track in Brazil. Like in real life, there's a track in Brazil, because these tracks are based off real life tracks. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, Brazil, obviously, since it's in the game, it must be a part of the real life MXGP league or the FIM league. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're still 3 seconds ahead. We've got 2 more laps to go. We're gonna try to really get the big lead. Yeah, see some guys coming in. I've been in the lead this whole time. No, I wasn't. No, like what was it? My second or third lap, Hurling's got the lead. Just for like a split second over by the finish line. Okay, we're gonna find out who's in second place right now. It's still that Ansty guy. I'll call him Ansty. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing any of these names. It's not for the fact that they're European names, they're just terrible pronunciations. Ah, that was a slow section. And up and over. This is kind of a turn where you'd want to take the outside, just because there's like a jump that you're going to want to clear. Like I didn't really clear it right there, but sometimes you want to take the outside to get like, the most speed coming back in. Because when you take the inside and there's like a jump right away, you don't always get like the full speed you want. Wow, 4 seconds. 4 seconds is probably like the biggest lead so far that I've had. Just cleared that. Oh, there's stuff in my throat too. I'm starting to get a cold. Alright, so we got the inside. We're gonna take the outside right here. And I overshot it, and I did a nosedive. Ah, shoot! See, I lost a second. I tend to lose a second in that spot. Cause like even when I'm like 3 seconds, whenever I go through there, I'm always like 2 seconds. Uh-oh. Okay. Good. One thing I need to point out is the hay bales that are on the side of the track. They're those white blocks that say MXGP right on the side. They're actually hay bales, just kind of like wrapped in a specific, you know, wrapper or case, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure it's more like a wrapping, more like a bag that it's in. Anyway, point is, when you hit those in the game, like in real life, obviously you would lose momentum and stuff like that. It would definitely like affect your rides, but like you would think, you know, in real life they have some give. Like most times they just kind of like ride right over them sometimes, or sometimes like, you know, they trip over them or something like that. But in this game, when you hit those, they don't really have like any give to them. It's like hitting like a small concrete block. Like they don't even move in this game. It'd be kind of cool if like they actually did have kind of like the effects of like a real hay bale in real life. But that's just me. Like I was just thinking, because like it's kind of annoying when you hit those sometimes. Like when you go off track and you try to get back on, and you hit them, and you just fall right off because they don't even move. All right, guys. So it looks like we just won the race. All right, first race of my first series. I was gonna say the first win of 2014, but you know, it's kind of like, you know, the game kind of came out in 2014. Okay, so we won. Oh yeah, there's also a replay feature. We can actually watch the whole race, and you can, like, you know, you can speed it up. You can pause it. You can change the camera angle. You can also change the camera angle for like any other rider. And like you can kind of see, like, if somebody was playing as this person, you can kind of see like what they were seeing. kind of thing, which is kind of cool. But you could also do like a helmet cam, which is literally a helmet cam. It'd be kind of cool if, like, in the game you actually saw like GoPros on the rider's head, because I know GoPro's kind of like an endorsement in the game. It'd be cool if, like, you could actually wear a GoPro, because, like, in real life when you're watching GoPro videos, you can see the GoPro on top of their helmet, like, in their shadow. And it's kind of weird that you're watching a GoPro perspective from this guy's helmet, but, like, in the shadow he's not wearing one. It just kind of bothers me a little bit. But you can also watch from the side of the helmet too, which is really, really cool. Makes you feel like that you're actually watching a real helmet cam. Like, they did a really good job. Or you could go to free cam and, like, it pauses, but you can actually, like, you know, take screenshots this way. You can zoom in on riders like so. That's how I did my thumbnail for YouTube, or for this series. Where am I? I'm like, I must be way up there somewhere. Oh well. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna hit A to continue. So you can see that we're in second place right now in the whole league. Jeffrey Hurlings is in first with 45 points. We have 43 points. He won the last race. Did I notice that? I don't think I... Yes, I did notice that. Sorry about that. So I won the second race. So right now in the whole league, I'm in second place. So there's the whole league standings right now. So let's proceed. And thanks for watching, guys. Did I rank up? I just leveled up. Ooh, Yamaha. I assume that's 450s, because I have all the 250 bikes, I think. I really love Yamaha. I'm not... Never mind. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, guys. So, thanks for watching. This was a shorter video than the last one, because we didn't do as much talking. There was no qualifying, so apologize if this video is shorter. You guys may have been disappointed. I'm not sure. I hope not. Next race will be coming out shortly. It won't be like immediately out, because I want time for the first couple videos to kind of grow. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, just you know, comment and tell me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you during the next race.